Hello and welcome to the sideboard here at the StarCityGames.com Open in Cincinnati. I'm Nick Miller alongside our modern Open champion, Bobby Fortanely. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Handshake comes with a little hardware. Now, Cedric always says, take as long as you'd like. You brought that up before the interview, so I feel like you have some things to say about Amulet and what kind of performance you just put on with that deck.
Sure. So I have some things to say about Amulet. I came to this Open because I knew that I would never have a chance to play another big Modern event with this again because I can't make it to Charlotte next week. And the deck is too good for me to not give it one more good run, which I took all the way to winning the final, so that was great. It's almost certainly getting the axe because it doesn't really promote very good gameplay. It's not really fun to play against, win or lose. It really doesn't make for good coverage, as we saw just now. I didn't even get to be on camera until just now in the finals. Maybe I was in the semifinals, I couldn't tell.
Well, it wasn't because of you or the deck.
Yeah, it's really not very fun to watch. But the deck is really good. I think it's the best deck in the format, like by a really wide margin. I'm very practiced with it. I've been playing it for 9 months. Shout out to Ben Spokor, Lord Commander Snow, Boki91 on Twitch. He plays the deck a lot. Basically everything I do with Amulet Bloom, I copy exactly from him. How he sideboards, how he thinks about it, his decision-making process. I got everything from him. He won a Moto PTQ in Modern with the deck, and he's had one of the top win rates on Moto for the last year and a half, top 5 in Modern, just playing Amulet Bloom, which is really great. I'm sorry that your deck is going to be banned for the Pro Tour, so you'll have to find something else, but I really appreciate all the help with Amulet Bloom. But yeah, the deck is really great. I also really like about it, there's a lot of really subtle play to it. There's a lot of very subtle ways I've punted games and matches in ways I've never punted before or even expected to. So there's a lot of subtlety to it, and I really enjoy playing it, but it's got to go. So gave it one last run.
Right, I watched you play a lot this weekend, and I've watched a lot of the high-caliber Amulet players play the deck. And one thing I noticed when you were playing is you verbalized literally everything. You always know how many land drops you have to go. You always know how much mana you have floating, and you always know what your opponent could have that you have to play around. I saw you play against about 6 or 7 opponents this weekend, and it was just verbalized the entire time, and I've never seen anyone that plays the deck play it like you did this weekend. I mean, how much practice have you put in this deck? And it has to be just be a lot to you because, you know, you're flying cross country. You made a pit stop here between work just to play in this event.
I've been playing it for 9 months. I picked it up. Something got banned right before that. I think it was after Malirapod. I was looking around for a deck. I played a little Jund, played a little Twin, a little Burn. Nothing quite clicked with me, and so I picked up Amulet Bloom. And I think it's actually been the best deck since even when Birthing Pod and Treasure Cruise were legal. And I wish I had been playing it then, because I think even then it was the best deck. But I didn't have I wasn't capable of bringing myself to see that because it looks terrible on paper. You have a bunch of critical pieces. You need one of basically everything. And it looks like it's really inconsistent, but it's not. You can have the early game of just killing them really fast, but you also have one of the best long games in the format because you can grind them out with Talaria West, getting more Titans, and it's really hard to deal with 4 Primeval Titans. But yeah, so I've been playing the deck for 9 months and a lot of practice. I'd say even more time that I've been playing the deck myself. I was watching Lord Commander Snow play the deck, and I think that was much more valuable than getting reps in. You have to. The lines are, as Matthias Hunt put it, like in chess, they're very sharp. You have to do a bunch of things very specifically.
That's right.
You have to do a bunch of things very specifically, but where it's not like Jund, where you can just play a bunch of removal spells because casting these removal spells are good. But yeah, once I knew the mechanics of it well enough and knew all the mental shortcuts for being able to make certain amounts of mana or play around certain things, basically then it's just about being able to reason about it. Because the deck, as Justin Cohen put it, isn't hard to play, it's just really weird. So once you get past that weirdness, it's really powerful.
Right. You've played a lot of tough matchups. A lot of people, say that the Twin matchup is very bad for it. You beat BBD twice. Beat him in the Swiss, and you beat him in the top 4. You seem to know your way around every matchup. I don't know what to say anymore. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The deck looked very well in your hands. The things you and Billy Caminos did with it on camera this weekend, I don't know how anyone could think the deck's going to be sticking around for a while.
It's not.
Congratulations one last time.
Thank you.
I'm going to send it back to Cedric and Craig here in Cincinnati.